the work culture in IT field, like
Mhm.
was it, is it a hectic work culture for you? Then I want to clarify that because one more thing I think have you heard about you have heard
Yes,
about that then one person from taxing work culture because of then
right, right.
an early age she lost her life.
She lost her life. Yeah, yeah, I know that. Actually, yeah, ma'am, the work culture in most of the IT companies is pretty stressed. It will be very stressful, and especially for beginners. Those who join the workforce in the beginning, initial days, they will be under so much stress because they are learning everything for the first time. The culture and the job. Those things will be very confusing, and once you've learnt everything in another 6 months or 1 year, you can just ride on. There won't be any pressure, there won't be any stress. When I joined the work culture, initially for the first 1 year, I also had the same pressure, but
Oh,
actually it differs from companies to company. Okay, some companies have different type of work. The pressure will be totally different. Some companies will have very less resources where they'll have very less people, and they give so much work to those less people, so it will be like too pressurized. So yeah,
oh,
it differs from company to company, but generally what I can say is it's not very stressful. Well, for beginners, they'll feel like it's a little bit stressful, but however, you can handle it. It's not that stressful. Maybe after 6 months or 1 year, you won't feel any stress at all. So you will feel the pressure only when you're in the learning curve. When you're learning something new, that time you will feel the pressure. But normally you won't feel it.
but from you, I can understand because in each and every field we have to invest our time. I think, isn't it? I think so. We have to invest our time to learn. Then
Right.
we get used to that. Then after that, we will be comfortable. Then in
Right.
our field. Then
Yeah.
some of my, I think, relatives, then young girls, they are trying, girls and boys, they are trying in IT field. But
Mhm.
there are I think some persons complained about these things they are giving for beginners. I think it's stressful.
Yeah. Uh, no, if your friends, if they want to join in the IT field, I can tell they can directly, join. There is no problem. This kind of issue happens very rarely to some people, and it's not about the people. It's about the work situation there. It differs from company to company. So we have lots of IT companies. Some of the companies they have really cool working environment. You won't even feel pressurized or stressed. So it
Oh,
depends on companies to company. So just because of one incident, we cannot blame the entire IT infrastructure like that.
but I read that article. In
Yeah.
that article, colleagues, I think, also mentioned some of the things about their working hours. Likewise, I read that.
Yeah.
I read that article. Then I have a doubt about that. Okay.
Yeah, even I've read that. The only thing about IT industry is I can tell you, I mean, how do you say the shift hours will different because if you're in the US based process or something like that, most probably you would be in night shift. So that time we have to be very careful. Night shifts maybe for 1 or 2 months you will feel all right, but you cannot continue that for a very long time. It will show in your body. You will get all the symptoms. You won't get sleep. You'll be very tired all the time. You won't be able to concentrate on anything. Actually, I've experienced that. Where when I
Oh,
joined, when I joined the workforce initially, I was into night shift for some time, like 6 months. I was not able to concentrate on anything. I was feeling sick all the time. I used to get lots of fevers most of the time. So then I
oh,
realized, okay, this is not working. So then I moved to a different company. I quit the job. I moved to a different company. So that's how
okay.
it is.
But apart from that, we should have some talent as well.
I mean, talent, initially, you don't need talent. All you have to do is if you're able to crack their interview, that is fine. You can learn
Oh,
everything once you go there. When not only me, most of my friends that I know, most of the people that I know, they did not know anything when they joined the workforce, when they joined the companies. They were able to crack the interview, but once they went in there, they learned everything. So that's how
okay.
whatever you learn in the college, it's like only to crack the interview. That's all I can say. But the real
Okay.
work
But
will be totally different.
practical knowledge is entirely different.
Right. That you will
Okay.
learn it in first 6 months.
My student's examination has over
Okay.
from today.
Okay.
So,
Actually, I saw your message that you're a max teacher as well as you teach Hindi also, right?
ah, Hindi and English as well.
Oh, you're teaching English as well. That's great. Nice to hear. So which class students are you teaching?
And then I starts from fourth standard to 10th standard, up to 10th standard.
Oh, up to 10th standard. Nice, ma'am. Yeah, please give us a short introduction about yourself so that my audience can know about you.
Okay, my name is Dilshad. I'm a pure Tamilian. I'm from Tamil Nadu.
Okay.
Then my basically I'm a Hindi teacher. Then along with that, I'm concentrate in Maths and English subject as well. So I'm taking online and offline classes, online as well as offline classes at my
Okay.
home.
Nice,
This is
ma'am.
my
Which place are you from?
I'm from Kanyakumari.
Oh, Kanyakumari. Okay, that is the last corner of India, right?
Yes, southern tip of India.
Southern tip of India. I got it, got it. Nice. Actually, I've never had a chance to go there. My friends usually
Oh,
ask me, okay, let's go to Kanyakumari to see the sunset and everything,
yes,
but I never
sunrise.
got a chance.
Apart from sunset, I like sunrise.
Sunrise? Okay. Yeah,
Yes,
maybe
once
I
in
should
a
come and see.
lifetime, everybody should see that sunrise.
Okay. So it happens at 6 o'clock, right? Every day morning.
According to I think sunrise time, I think so. It's not aptly at 6 o'clock.
Okay.
It may vary. I
Right,
think.
right. Got it. It depends on the season as well. It depends on
Yes.
the time. Correct, correct. Got
But
it.
you can see. I think if you want to see the complete sunlight in a perfect manner, then summer is suitable for you.
Okay, summertime. But summertime, it would be very hot over there, right? In Kanyakumari?
Yes,
In Erode
but
itself, it's very hot.
you enjoy the sunrise.
Okay. Maybe we can go in the early morning and before the sun comes up, we can get back to our house and
Yes.
we'll shut everything.
You know one thing, I am over 40, but in my lifetime, only once I saw that.
Oh my God. But however, you can go to the terrace of your house and you can see the sunrise,
No,
right?
but if you
Okay.
see it in Kanyakumari, it is completely different.
Okay. I
Yes.
mean, what's so special from seeing in Kanyakumari?
Yeah, the sunrise, you enjoy the sunrise. It's gradually, I think, comes out from the sea. You can
Ah,
enjoy the view.
right, right, right. That is kind of true. So it comes from the sea, it comes from the ocean, right?
Ah,
Normally, if we see
okay.
sunrise from here, it
Ah,
won't be that view. So tell me about your English journey, ma'am. How long have you been learning English?
English is passion from my childhood. So
Okay,
but I took a break. Every time I took a break, then I'm not consistent in English in my English journey, even
okay,
though I have a passion. So, but now I'm taking serious in my life journey, yeah, because I'm over 40. But even
okay,
though, but I have a passion. I want to fulfill my passion. So that's why.
okay. So you want to be very fluent. That's the goal.
Yes, I want to be
Nice, nice.
fluent.
Got it, got it. Actually, you're like me. Even I don't do it consistently. Most of the time I quit. I practice for 1 month and then I quit for another 1 month. If I quit
Oh,
for 1 month, that's all. I won't be able to speak in English. My
oh,
fluency will go down completely. Then
yes.
again I have to practice a lot to get the fluency back. It keeps repeating all the time.
But I took a break for years.
Okay, and that
Yes,
is really too much. Years.
yes,
Well,
yes,
if you take a break for years, then it's like again you're starting from the scratch. You're building
yes.
something and you're just destroying everything. Again, you're starting from the scratch. That's very difficult.
Exactly. Even I fumble sometimes,
Mhm.
but whenever I talking, I have a subconscious mind. I have a conscious in myself whether I am talking right or not. Likewise, so
Okay.
then it makes me fumble sometimes.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, it happens to everyone. The main reason for that is if in case if we had learned so much grammar, that might be the reason. For me, when
Ah,
I was learning grammar, this happened. Whenever I try to speak in English, I always think in my mind, am I talking correctly? I mean, am I making any grammar mistake or not? It confuses me, and at the same time, I won't be able to deliver my message correctly. So I get stuck and I get stumble. So this
Yes,
happens only with grammar, I
undoubtedly,
guess.
undoubtedly it is true.
Yeah.
Also,
So,
one more thing. It's not about grammar, but I have a word. I stick to the word perfect. Then
okay.
that's why in I think in pursuit of perfect, I'm doing this thing. I think so.
Yeah. Okay, that is fine. I mean, everybody wants to be perfect. At the same time, you cannot be perfect in the first time itself, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. For me also the same thing I'll do all the time. I always want to be perfect in some things. But however, you cannot be perfect, in the initial time itself as
In
well.
Hindi also, because in Hindi also I did the same thing because I
Okay.
want to be, I want to, I think, grasp that North Indian slang. So
Okay.
I always concentrate the slang because it should be looks original, likewise.
Okay. Okay. Got it. So how did
Mm.
you learn Hindi? Like, where your family member knows Hindi, or you learned it
No,
by yourself? Okay.
I I think I joined the typewriting class. I think more than 30 years before 30.
Okay.
No, it's not 30 yet. 20 years before.
Okay.
Then one class at that time one man started the class.
Mm-hmm.
Then I think my typewriting institute ma'am only. She started Hindi. She already know Hindi very well. Then
Mm-hmm.
uh, then at that time we now I am living in a village. So our village people are I think so progressive even though 20 years before.
Okay.
Then my mom, apart from education, my mom didn't allow anything.
Okay.
But if I want to educate something, she allowed me even on that day. But she
Okay.
allowed me to study learn Hindi. So then after that, then I have joined. I think I joined two more classes. I joined in near one of my near my I think in Vadaseri Nagarkol. So
Okay.
I joined her class. She's a Brahmin lady. Then
Okay.
she's somewhat old, but I think her English, so her Hindi is phenomenal. That is
Okay.
a turning point for my life. So I
Okay.
get interested in Hindi. Then I started my journey. Then I determined myself to I think learn and teach Hindi in a perfect manner. Because of that, ma'am, I even she was no more now,
Okay.
but I'm so grateful for her in my lifetime because she is my inspiration. She was my
Nice. Wow, that's a really great thing. Okay, I want to know, how did you learn two languages at the same time? You were learning Hindi at the same time you were learning English as well, right?
yes, English because I studied in a convent.
Okay.
From there onwards, we started learning English because they provided my school provide me good knowledge in English as well.
Okay.
So, then I started my journey. Apart from that, I give important to Hindi only. After
Hindi.
12th.
Okay. So now you are very fluent in Hindi.
Yeah, I can teach Hindi very well, but
Okay.
I'm not
Okay.
able to communicate because here we don't have any communication chances. No, that's why.
Hindi
But
speaking
if
people we don't have.
yeah, yes, we have no communication purpose. Then
Okay.
if I start learning Hindi I think within a month, I definitely I able to communicate because
Got it.
I understand very well.
Great.
Because
Great.
of India, now I am able to connect with throughout I think North Indian also.
Right.
Yeah.
Actually, some of my relatives they told me to learn Hindi, but I never get a chance to do that. I mean, is it very difficult to learn the language? Is it comparing to English? Is it
It's
easy?
not difficult. It's comparatively somewhat difficult, but it's not difficult if you have interest. And
Okay.
in English also the same thing applied, no.
Right.
If you have interest, you have a passion in languages, definitely it will work for you. Then if you learn, then apart from political issues in our state, but if you learn Hindi, then you are able to communicate with, I think, with throughout the India because
Right.
everybody is providing so many things in education fields. If you know Hindi, then definitely you are able to understand them. for that purpose. But then in politically, they are saying only for communication. It's not about communication. It's not. It's a literal. You have to be literal in that. Like you know how to write, then how to read. That is important.
Right. Yeah, that is kind of true because most of the states in India they speak Hindi. If we
Yes.
learn Hindi, we can go around the entire North India and we can learn the culture and everything. It will be like good exposure. At the same
Yes.
time, if you want to get into central government jobs or anything like that, it's very useful. If you know Hindi, the people will prefer you for central government jobs.
Yes, definitely. Also, one
I
more thing,
understand.
in social media, we have so many resources. Then
Mm,
in North India, they are providing the education channels in a phenomenal manner. Then, if you know Hindi, you can be able to understand that videos like this.
right.
For that purpose, definitely it will be useful for you.
Right, that is kind of true, ma'am. In north side, we have lots of content creators.
Ah,
Lots of educational channels are there. For example, the Physics Wala, that's a
ah,
famous channel
yes.
that I know. Yeah, that's a good thing. Yeah.
I think if they want to explain anything, they explain in Hindi. So if you know Hindi, then definitely then it will be useful for you.
Yeah,
Then
maybe
also,
I'll try learning Hindi sometime. First, let me,
uh,
perfect my English. Let's see how that goes.
no, you're perfect because then Sheila ma'am, I think
Yeah,
you have posted a video with Sheila ma'am,
right.
your subscriber. Then she's also, I think I have known her very much.
Oh,
Then then I enjoyed that video. Then
okay.
I appreciate both of you.
Yeah, she's from Coimbatore.
Yes, she's also a Hindi teacher.
Yeah, that's right. And she told me that she has traveled around all over the places in this
Ah,
country, like different
yes,
states.
yes, different state. In
Yeah.
her childhood, she spent a lot of time uh, in North India.
Okay.
And
So,
one more thing I want to say,
yeah.
one thing, this English conversational trending starts from other part of India, but I think after a long time from here, you start an initiative. Definitely, I appreciate you. Also, one more thing, you have a talent, such a flawless talent. Because of that, everybody is
Thank you so
appreciating.
much, ma'am. Okay.
Everybody
Nice, nice. That's good to hear.